Leadville is my home. It's been my home for 38 years. I wasn't about to let cancer change that. I moved to Leadville right out of college. I got my degree in nursing. I moved up here because I love to ski, and especially Nordic ski, even back in the 80s when that wasn't a very popular thing to do.
I was a mining engineer, worked at the Climax mine, and I had friends whose wives were nurses. And so whenever a new nurse came to town, they would tell me about the nurse, and then I could decide whether I wanted to ask her out. And so they told me about Cheryl. I said, oh, wow, she sounds like the girl I'm looking for. So I called her up and said, you don't know me, but would you like to go skiing? I think I made it at 3 months before I asked her to marry me. Then as the mine was shutting down, went to Europe to figure out what we wanted to do for the rest of our lives and decided we want to come back to Leadville.
I have deep roots in this community. Yeah. And so it's been a wonderful place to live. The day I received my diagnosis, so I think it was actually
my birthday.
She called and said it was cancer. And that was in 2017.
It's like getting hit with a ton of bricks and sick to your stomach, and you just, what's our future? And you don't know. And yeah, it's, I don't recommend those kinds of days to folks, because when you're faced with your best friend, questionable future, it's hard. But I think the second diagnosis was harder.
Around 2 years later, I started having pain again. I was diagnosed with advanced stage endometrial cancer because it was in the lymph nodes. At that point, after having been treated in Denver, I started thinking, if we're going to have to do another round of treatment, we're going to go to Shaw.
Walking into Shaw didn't feel like a doctor's office. The other care we've gotten the first time around, I really wasn't involved. I was kind of a third wheel. At Shaw, they just really focused on taking care of the caregiver. I felt like these people care about me. They're going to advocate for me. We can just focus on getting better.
The extent of care coordination between all the Colorado Mountain Medical and Shaw Center and Vail Health, they knew the names of the other doctors. They talked to their clinics all the time. Instead of me trying to, call between all these different hospitals and trying to get everything done, you just really felt like you were cared for as a whole person.
I just couldn't believe every time we came, the number of people that were lined up to see us and give us whatever care we needed. Mm-hmm. We saw the staff at Shaw more than we saw any of our family members through all of this. And so they've become our family members.
My hope moving forward is that I can recover all of my strength and be back to doing all the things we love to do.
Our kids are hopefully going to be having grandkids before too long, and so we need to be strong and healthy. No pressure though, kids.
Yeah. Don't share that with them. I'm surviving endometrial cancer. It's personal at Shaw Cancer Center.
It's very personal at Shaw Cancer Center.